NCRP Productions presents Unhallowed Metropolis, Secrets in the Sands, Episode 12. And welcome back to Unhallowed Metropolis. This is Barry the Game Master, and I'm going to go around the room real quick because we've got a lot to get through tonight.
Hi, I'm Jill, and I am playing Raya the Mourner.
Hey everybody, this is Matt. I'm playing Ayden.
Hello everyone, this is Michael. I'm playing Dr. Everett Wolf, the doctor specializing in alchemy and chemistry.
Hello, I'm Ty. I'm running Ray Callahan, our demonic denizen. Pugilist.
Hi, this is Sequoia, and I'm playing Frankie the Undertaker.
Hey everybody, it's Pedro here playing Dr. Desmond Wright.
I would like to just say I, for one, welcome our new demonic overlords.
Alright, so last week we were in the next door home where most of the characters are actually staying next to Ayden's house. Ray has something going on inside him, and a number of people have now decided they're going to try and work on that. So a spiritual circle was laid upon the floor, drawn out and set by Sarah with help from a number of the other characters. Ray was asked to wait on the couch as people took their places around the circle. Heading around the circle, if 12 o'clock is the top of the circle, Marud is there. Dr. Wolf is at 1 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, Sarah. At 4 o'clock, Ayden. At 6 o'clock, Frankie. At 7 o'clock, Dr. Wright. Directly next to Dr. Wright at 8 is Cal. 9 o'clock, Raya. At 10:30, Mei Ling, and we're back to the top. So at that point, once Sarah has begun walking around the circle, she asked Ray to step into the center of the circle. Asked him to step over a very specific symbol. Ray stepped inside. She worked around the outside of the ring. She lit up a couple of candles with colored incense and flashes. Each of you guys got a bunch of different reactions, except Ayden, who really had no reaction at all. And
I don't know, he felt pretty calm.
That was just a nice, peaceful calm was over him. Man. At which point, she made her move, and Ray jumped through the circle and grabbed Ayden. And we're going to go right into initiative.
Ray, you're like harshing my buzz, man.
It's 2d10
Well,
plus
I mean,
prowess.
you're going through the circle wrong.
Plus prowess.
Okay.
Does that include me, or am I even playing right now?
It does include you, and I'm going to need to, at times, know your stats.
Okay.
That's
I will ask.
22!
1 to 2 for Dr. Wright.
I got a 16.
Well, 16.
I got 23.
This is horse crap.
Oh look, the young Dr.
Initiative
Wolf
is
just
20, and I have 3
one-upping
actions.
the old man.
18.
18. And that is, nope, Ray.
Have we actually said
15.
how much of an age difference we have? Because I'm 34. Well, Wolf's 34. You're
Yeah, I'm 56.
okay.
Well, I
So,
was 59, so
Well,
that tells me.
Well, we haven't in game. We haven't gone.
down. No.
Well, no, in game we haven't gone at least a year in game, have we?
Oh,
I don't
God,
think
you're
so.
gonna make me think. I don't
think so. So I'm still 56 at least, as far as I know. I'm forever 56.
what a
Alright,
coincidence!
so-
I'll forever be 34 until the throat serum takes over.
So, question for the group. You guys got to think back, because
Yes.
I don't think we discussed it. Is anybody holding the holy water in hand?
I
Aiden has it
No.
in hand?
have
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
super
Yeah.
helpful.
I have the unholy water.
No.
But do you have it with you? That was the question.
No,
Basically,
because
It's
I
in your
went. I was
valise,
taken over
isn't
to
it?
the other place. So after I made it, you were the one with it. So unless you
Right.
gave it to me to
No,
hold,
I was holding it.
So
'cause I
Aiden
was
is
planning-
holding
yeah.
a single vial of the holy water.
Yeah.
I don't think it was handed to anyone else.
I didn't think so, but I wanted to ask, make sure I didn't remember incorrectly. Okay, so
Wait, hold. So I do have my rosary. Does that? I mean, for the record, I have
your
my
rosary, yes.
Okay.
Good to know.
smack him with it.
Ow!
Yeah, we'll see what you guys choose
Is this
to
like
do.
brass knuckles? It's a brass rosary.
My
That's
my
evil.
bullets
No,
have
no,
little
no, no.
crosses on them.
Cross carved in, and then laid with silver, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, Ray, is there any reason that you could imagine that you would not be fighting for control of your body throughout all of this? This has all been horse hockey. There's nothing's in you. They're all being crazy. And all of a sudden, you feel your body leap forward and grab Ayden. Now, I don't know how close the friendship is with you guys, but you've worked for him for quite a while. Okay, and so there should be there should be some respect in that type of thing. I can't imagine that your character would just simply want to gut it.
Oh, absolutely not. And nobody controls Ray.
so
not even Ray.
All right. So that tells me immediately that you would be fighting this thing. So what I'm going to ask you for is a willpower roll.
Willpower. Is your willpower good?
I got concentration, so
Yeah, that's good.
it's not a good roll though.
I mean, remember, you have your personal rerolls, and we have how many in the pool for the chips?
Oh,
Well,
shoot.
that's
Forgot
I
to tell
think
you,
we're
there
all pretty
are 4.
pro you not being possessed.
I think we're at full.
Oh, no, you're right. You're at full.
Oh.
So I will embarrassingly tell you that I got lazy last week and allowed the episode to be my write-up. So, yes, you are right. There should be 6. That is
I go
we were
personal
maxed
reroll right away.
Okay,
So
yeah.
now we're at
Good, but-
5.
Oh god, it's the same exact roll.
It's destiny, man.
Use your corruption.
That was my corruption.
Oh.
I use different dice.
Technically, it did hit something, so the universally is
I mean,
like a reroll.
I would agree that it was cocked, yeah.
Ah, there we go. That's
Woohoo!
better.
Woo!
So that's a 21.
21. Very good.
With
All right.
concentration?
And then, Ray, I'm going to ask you to make me an unarmed combat roll
God.
attacking Ayden. You're going to subtract 4 from the roll.
Okay.
Oh, you rolled super good.
So that's 16, 17.
Oh god. You wouldn't hit your good old buddy old pal.
Yeah, that's
Ayden.
19.
That's 19 with the -4?
Yes.
So, for the rest of you, you guys will see, as I explained last time, Possessed Ray leaps out of the circle, across the spirit line, out of the symbols, grabs Ayden around...
No, keep going. I'll go question when you're done.
around the neck area, grabbing his lapels, and he, which is you guys hear Ray in a really creepy kind of female-y voice say the following: I am a Luca, I am Mauet, Lamistu, El Diablo. Looks right at you, Dr. Wright, and says, oh, Splitfoot. And I will take mine. And Ray pulls Ayden into the circle with him.
Oh. Did Ayden jump unnaturally far, or like what I mean is did he like hover for a second jump, or did he just like
No,
run?
you think that as strong as you have seen Ray be, it would be very easy for him to do that.
Okay,
It does. You are not seeing anything but unnatural speed right now.
Cool.
So Ayden is now within the circle. So we are then going to go with Dr. Wolf.
Danger.
I'm sorry, what? You had a question.
Dr. Wolf.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm seeing he's like, he's trying
He
to pull.
said those things in this weird off-pitch voice, grabs Ayden and pulls Ayden into the circle.
Okay.
So the two of them are now fully inside the circle.
Okay.
And you guys would notice this, how much you're going to take from this is up to you. He lifts Ayden up, does not allow him to drag through the circle.
Okay, which is very interesting because I thought the thing was supposed to seal him in.
Yes, you were all basically kind of told that.
Okay.
Well, back when Sorrow was explaining that there might be a charlatan in the group.
Well, this is completely out of Dr. Wolf's depth. Well, as far as he knows, okay, we still don't want to break the circle. I'm going to try... Shit. Okay. No, there's not really any time to think here. So...
The rope out? Yes, Michael.
Would you like to hold?
Yeah, I'm
Or you can hold one or more.
I'm going to hold just to see if someone who's a little stronger can grip him out, I can try and pull him out of the circle.
Very good.
Without,
Dr. Wright,
breaking it.
You are next.
Oh. I'm gonna
Stun
hold
cannon.
one of my 3 actions,
Okay.
just in case. And I'm gonna look to Sarah and... Oh, wait, she doesn't speak English,
She doesn't
right?
speak English.
And Mayling's not here?
No,
Mailing
Mailing is
to your
here.
left.
Yeah, but she's not the
But
expert.
the clock's
And
ticking
As far as we
of
know...
course, the 2 people who speak Egyptian are...
Ooh, very
Intel.
good.
It's
point.
called strategy, Pedro.
yeah.
So quickly,
Yes.
I will give you this. Go ahead and make.
I want to look at what Sarah's doing.
A wit roll.
Yeah.
It was all part of my plan, or was it? Shut up.
Everybody who's outside.
I'm
the
using
circle
one of
make
my
a wit roll.
re-rolls.
Wit rolls. Okay.
Okay, that's much better. That is 28. Wait, no, sorry, 18. That was much better.
I was gonna say it's like
12, 18, 12.
No, that's 11, sorry.
12.
12.
That wasn't close.
That's a 10.
Not
No,
this
that's
time.
a-
Oh, that's a 1.
Yes. Just wait, I'll exceed you in something else.
So, Dr. Wright and Raya, you will both remember that Cal speaks Egyptian also.
Oh, thank you. Cal, boy, ask Sarah what we should do. And then I'll hold my one action.
The other two actions?
Yeah.
Do you have 2 or 3?
Oh, I have 3 in total.
Yeah, so you'll hold 2 more.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll hold 2
Very
actions.
good. All right. Moving around from Dr. Wright, Raya, you are next.
Okay, so I am looking at Dr. Wolf
Mm-hmm.
and indicating that I just kind of need his help.
Okay.
How are you indicating that? Describe it to me.
So
You can shoot me.
I'm going to say, I have an axe. Look at you and say,
That's fine. I'm
Doctor,
good with
grab
an axe,
him
but
when
being
I'm ready.
shot-
I'm going to pull my weapons.
Okay.
I have the fast draw.
Okay.
A lot of people.
My first action, I am going to bring my Esculpus down and cut across his lapels.
Who's?
Ayden's.
So are you
The front
are
of
you
his
stepping
shirt.
in the circle, or are you stepping to the circle, swinging in?
I'm
And
stepping to the circle, swinging in.
All right.
And on the second
Hold
action,
up. We're just going to deal with the first
Okay.
one because you're going to get the other one.
I have a
later
side
in a
question
moment.
too. How wide is the circle?
The circle itself is going to be 3 feet in width.
Okay.
So just
That sounds
barely
good.
fits.
Oh, you could totally
not
fit in there.
large, not large at all. So everyone outside the circle, inside the circle, you two are seeing something different. Outside the circle, all of you can see Raya takes a swing in, and the Esculpus passes through. The minute a touch of her skin, which is her hand, passes, Raya is thrown back. I need you to give me an acrobatics roll, if not a coordination roll.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Maybe it's not a bad thing that Wolf didn't just decide to.
I'm in danger.
Only one is holy.
Yeah, either coordination or acrobatics.
Unholy? What?
I have the body mastery. Does that help?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I love that.
Take a level in Mourner.
Oh, ooh.
Ooh, is there there's not multi-classing
There's
in
no
this, though.
multi-class, I
No.
don't think.
There should be.
Yeah, my new profession is.
The other thing we'll work on in the third edition.
I got a 24.
Okay, so with a 24, so for all of you outside, what you're going to see is Raya, the second her hand hits effectively the outer circle, the plane, she is thrown back, feet overhead. She goes over the cushions that Ray was sitting on and ends up landing on her feet. But you are quite a ways away from the circle now.
I land
standing.
like superhero style.
Absolutely.
Like-
But
You
not
got
hand down.
Wolf's
Not
is
hand
like
down.
prepared. He's like, okay, this is probably gonna.
So
Okay,
what I
maybe
was
not.
trying to do was cut the front of his shirt and his lapels
Right.
so that he's no longer holding him.
I get what you were trying to do. Do you want to do something with, because I know you have another action.
Yeah, I do.
You may even have 2. Does fast draw allow you to draw?
Yes.
So you have 2 more actions, if I remember.
I am going to go back up to the side of the circle.
So leap back over the
So,
cushions.
yeah, so that'll be one action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to take another action now that I know that that happens and just put my Esculpus in and smack him with the flat of the blade.
Oh, that'll be interesting. It's not a large weapon, so let's see if you can do anything with it.
Bad demon.
It might just be enough to startle him
Mm-hmm.
into being able to fight it himself.
Worst case scenario, his head turns 180.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Why is there smoke billowing out? Is that brimstone? I smell?
That can't be good.
25.
Okay, so with a 25, your Esculpas are nothing special in the sense that they are blessed, silver, anything like that. They're just
they're just
standard metal.
Standard metal.
So you hit him hard, and all of you hear the crack against Ray's skull. It sounds loud enough that you would expect to see at least a cut in the head and some blood. All that happens is Ray's head turns unnaturally far.
I'm sorry. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. What power?
And just goes, hisses at you, tongue out. It's still Ray. Okay, there's no long tongue or anything.
Yeah.
Hisses at you. Gene Simmons.
Oh my word, that can't be medically good.
What's that? What's that black liquid that's going? Oh no!
Alright, so that's all 3 of my actions.
Sara yells something out. Mei Ling, and I'm not sure if any of you guys are going to see this, but Mei Ling will disappear from the edge of the circle. She's going to move out of vision.
I would like to think because the only people in here who know anything about this is Mei Ling, sort of, and Sara.
Yeah.
So I'd be looking at them to see what they're going to do.
Mei Ling moves back from the circle, and she moves back into, effectively, she doesn't disappear, but she moves back in the shadow from the candles.
Okay.
So she is visible to you, but not invisible to you, and not completely shadowed.
Yeah, she hasn't abandoned us, but there's probably a reason she's stepping back here.
And Marood is currently
NPC
withdrawing a stick from his back. You're guessing it was either strapped to his back or he's got a pack on. You don't see straps. He brings it forward, he holds it up, and he turns it, and it's a rain stick. You'll start hearing the tinkling when it's quiet enough.
Okay.
But he just turns it slightly, right hand raised, left hand lowered, so the tinkling goes from right hand to left hand. So then we move to Ayden. So Ayden, you were watching, you had that calm feeling. The next thing you know, you are standing right next to Ray, and Ray no longer looks like Ray. Ray looks like an old hag, drawn face, gaunt face, very large, long eyebrows. The nose is extended down, the chin has extended down, and looks almost in the quick look like it's maybe forked at the base of the chin. His hair is now much longer and grayer, but there's still a slightest hint of Ray behind it. He has pulled you in towards him and has hold of you. What are you doing?
All right, so with one hand, I'm going to grab both of his arms, kind of thing, to right here, in case I need to knock him off. And I'm going to pop the cork on the holy water, and I'm going to say, "Demon, tell me your name," and just...
All right, so you're spraying it on his arms, on his chest, on his face.
Arms, head,
arms that are holding you.
Yeah, basically arms, chest, face. I'm trying to get that whole area.
Okay, get it.
He's just spraying all over.
Very good. So, Ray, that's going to give you a chance to give me another will roll.
Head, shoulders,
Knees
and toes.
Spectacles, testicles.
It makes you wonder why there's Batman Shanbu, but not Conditioner Gordon.
I've got a 20.
Shit.
Wow. Okay.
20
So for the briefest moment, you feel like you are in control. So description to you: you know you're in the circle. You remembered stepping in. Currently, you have Ayden right in front of you. You are holding him. Ayden looks like he is not on fire, but the heat waves are coming off of him like it looks like he will burst into flames at any second. That's what you're seeing in front of you.
Hear the Prodigy music.
I mean, to be honest, I'd probably throw him.
So tell me where you're going to throw him. Straight ahead.
I've got him by his chest, and I'd just straight ahead of me, just away.
So throw him away from you.
Yes.
Great, then I can try and catch you.
So go ahead and give me a will roll.
That's well, not close. That is a 22.
22. So you get your strength with all your might. You go to throw him. At the end of that extension, you hear a voice in your head, a very raspy female voice says, "Not yet." So Ayden, on your side, you feel that motion almost come back as you spray it, and the voice speaks out of his mouth and says, "I am Banagal."
At which point, I'm gonna throw the holy water on him again.
Okay.
And say, in the name of Ayden and the gods of the Nile, I demand you leave my friend. And
Just spray him again.
Yeah.
Okay. No need to roll. Ray, the holy water will again give you another will roll.
Is it cool if I use a
Yeah, go ahead.
character pool reroll?
Somebody pop a character point.
Sorry.
It's better. So that's an 18.
Okay, no, you do not break, but you are now fighting. So envision you, once the thing takes over, you are looking at something in a mirror, and simply what you're doing is what you do best, pummeling. You're fighting, you feel in the ring, you feel blows hit, but you're not connecting as many times as whatever you are fighting, which is a mirror image of you, is connecting on you. That one, the you that you're looking at continues to block the blows. That's kind of envision. That's what you're seeing as you are battling back forward. So let's see. So that was coming down. That was Ayden. So Frankie. The name Abanagal comes out. That name you hear. It may not mean anything to you, but I'm saying that you heard. It wasn't in their heads. And you did see Ray push and then pull him back.
I'm certain that because, Wolf might have been a bit too antsy, might have tried to grab at that moment. And
all right.
Because, I'm sorry. My hold action.
Give me an unarmed roll.
Okay.
You're gonna be unarmed here in a minute.
I'm going to spend one of my personal rerolls just for funsies. Get that. And, that was worse. Okay.
Oh no.
I'm trying to remember. We keep the reroll, right? Or we take the
You take the higher from me.
the higher. I'm trying to remember.
There's no reason to have a reroll if it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, no. Okay, it was 12 total. So.
A 12. So actually, you do not even connect. You reach for him, and he's gone too quick.
Yeah. Now here's the big and more important question. I'm sure Wolf probably wasn't cognizant of it. Did his hands actually even touch the barrier?
Were you cognitive of what happened?
Well,
it's up to you, because I assumed you were. If you are not, tell me.
You know what? Let's have him do a wits, because it's high adrenaline here.
Give me a wits
Whether he noticed whether or not he was able to reach...
It will be a 14.
14, okay, let's do that. Can I spend one of the pool rerolls?
Yeah.
That's way better. That is the 14.
So a 14. So yes, you would have noticed. So I'm going to assume at this time you're not touching into...
Yeah.
All right. So we are down. We've gone... Now, I'm sorry. Back to Frankie.
Okay, so Frankie's first instinct is not actually to take Ray down in this moment, because he feels like he deserves a chance to die without being possessed by a creature.
Wow! So Frankie's already thinking death.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So he's going to lean on kind of the experiences he's had with the church that he's kind of watched, because he's been to a handful of exorcisms.
Of course.
So he pulls out his gun.
Back at the church where you lived in the yard, that church, you were there for a number of them as exactly that, basically a guardian.
And so
I'm going to be shot. I want it to be done 20 times.
Since there
I think Frankie can accommodate.
Yeah. So tell me the name that he said again.
He said Banagal.
Banagal. So he's going to say, Banagal, ash of the earth, fallen angel, leave this man. He's going to hold his rosary up.
Okay, so your expectation is that will drive the spirit out.
It will at least break at least hit into the demon's...
Hold.
It'll hear it. I cannot speak.
Sure. Do you have theology?
No.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a will roll.
Okay. Yeah, 17.
You hold up the rosary, you do not throw the rosary.
No.
Okay, so it does not seem to have any effect. You can't even be certain that, with everything that's going on, you cannot be absolutely certain that the spirit heard.
Okay, so he's going to... I have two actions.
Sure.
He's going to do it again. Same exact way.
Same exact thing?
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, 16.
No. Again, nothing.
That's to will. Oh yeah, so then plus 2, so then 18.
Yeah.
Okay, better. Still no. So, back up to the top.
Barry, one thing real fast. I do apologize. I
Yeah,
realize
you're good.
I misadded my math. I missed it by 1.
You missed it by 1?
Yep.
Okay, so we will be zipping back just a little bit as Wolf flies end over end.
Yeah.
Do you have acrobatics?
No.
All right, give me a coordination roll.
Apparently, he has amazing coordination. Actually, depending on how well this is, you let me know whether I succeed
sure.
or not. I'll have a
Roll.
description because it might be a little weird. 8, 17 plus... So that's 20 total.
All right, so you
flipping
touch.
and-
You are spun because you grabbed at him. You are spun to your left, away from it. Now you can give me whatever you'd like. Behind you, if you go directly back, behind you is a sitting chair. And behind that, the stairs. Slightly to the stairs to the left, slightly to the right behind you is the entry into the downstairs kitchen.
So what happens is, like, as he's going there, he's being hurtled towards. I mean, he's not really even completely cognizant of what's happening in here. But as he spins in this rotation, his body actually all of a sudden seems to move completely on his own without his thing, like almost to the point where it would be like, oh yeah, he's clearly an acrobat or something like that. He actually uses the momentum purely on instinct, just leaps, spins, does a full rotation over the chair, and lands on his, lands someone in a crouched position, like some kind of almost like animalistic sort of thing as he lands there.
Nice.
And give me, it's will, right?
roll.
Yeah.
Give me a will roll.
Luckily, I still have my drugs.
Still infused.
Thank God for drugs.
So 8 plus 5. I mean, that's already going to. 8 plus 5 plus 6. Yeah, I'm good.
19. All right,
Yeah.
very good. So we are going to come back up to Wolf. What are you going to do? You're in that crouch. You've maintained control. You've seen what's going on. The rest of you saw him fly head over
Can I
heels.
ask? I never got what Sarah did last turn. What is Sarah doing?
She yelled something.
Okay, and Cal. I told Cal to reiterate. He just has not reiterated it to us.
I apologize. If you did say that, then Cal will say, "Everybody back away," because what had just happened was Raya.
Yeah, and now Wolf too. Wolf finally getting calm enough and is let the back away. Okay, he starts to straighten himself up, realizing he's in that crouched position, and he's shaking, and he's as he looks at his hands, he turns away from the group because he's noticing something, and he's holding it there. His veins are bulging. His skin is twisting and like almost rippling, and he's trying to hide it away from everyone else, and he feels like his muscles all of a sudden like just surging and growing, and I'm justifying the adaptation of the fact that he's gaining more vitality.
Gotcha. Okay, so Cal does not see it. Marud will, although you will not get any mention of it.
No.
Mei Ling will not, and Sarah will not. So
Of course Marud notices.
what you are just to his left anyway. So
Marud sees all.
Are you taking any actions?
No, he's focusing on trying to like keep that hidden
Very good.
as best he can, and I mean he's
Are you
feeling
spending an action to hold, or are you just holding your actions? Period.
holding my act. Well, other than stepping away, like she said, and hiding, I'm just holding my actions.
All right, very good. So
I just want to make
we
sure I
will
spend my
step
appropriate
down
XP.
from Wolf. You guys will see the Ray spirit looks to Ayden, puts his head oddly, almost unnaturally stretches around behind Aiden's head. Now, do you want to turn your head and watch, or his head comes right here and then looks to stretch around?
Oh my god!
That's a perfect time. So what I'm going to do is grab his mouth.
Such an aching
Do you have a held action? Did you have one?
I have 2 actions.
So you had a held action.
So going to grab his mouth and say, "Well, I know this isn't proper, but shove the holy water down his
I
throat."
know it's improper.
All right. So give me a coordination roll. I'd like to see a 16 or better to have not emptied the holy water completely in the 2 attacks you've made.
All right.
I mean, there will be drops, of course, but we're looking for more than just drops.
So coordination roll. I'll spend up.
Chip it.
Yeah, please spend a chip.
So that's 12, and then you said 16, right?
16.
Shoot, that's not going to do it.
Those are inspirations.
Yeah, I got 15.
All right, so you shove the vial into the Ray spirit's mouth as it goes by. It crushes with its teeth, crushes the vial, spits it out, and pulls back.
Okay, good.
Oh dear.
That's going to be expensive.
At this point, Ray, go ahead and give me a vitality roll.
Your teeth. Oh.
Dr. Wright, you get to do some dental work now.
12.
With a 12. All right.
I might
And you guys
remember
will watch Ray lifts Ayden up and hurls him in the direction of Marud. Now, hurls didn't really go that far. Ayden, you hit the edge of the circle and you spin out past Marud. So I need from you a coordination roll. As soon as you are outside. So any of you looking, once you connect in your head what happened, inside the circle, nothing happened to him. At the point when he is, at the second when his body is outside the circle, it is propelled faster.
Would you like to roll?
I got a 7. Let's do this.
So with a 7, you actually smack into Marud. Go ahead and give me a vitality roll again.
Given unarmed combat.
Actually, if you have acrobatics, it would matter.
I do have acrobatics.
You may add the acrobatics to the vitality roll.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
That's good. So you and Marud are knocked over, but nobody gets injured. So
I got a question.
Yes.
When he hit the edge of the circle, if I look at the circle, does it look broken?
No. Nobody seems to have yet messed with the edges.
Okay.
So that was the first thing, was the look around. So the second thing, Ray, because he still has to use your abilities, give me a charm roll. You are rolling for the demon at this point.
Oh.
I mean, it's a 13.
So 13.
Isn't great, which is a good thing, I guess.
Very good.
Kind of.
So with a 13, you guys will see Ray lean forward, and he vomits out of his mouth black ooze, and there are 2 things growing in front of him. They take on a humanoid shape with a tail, all black, very inky, black tail, and as the head starts to come into view, you don't necessarily see eyes. It's just the outlines of what would be a humanoid shape, but you do see horns, arms, and hands with talons on them. The feet themselves grow into clawed feet, not hoofed feet. There's only 2 of them there, and that is the spirit's turn. So we go around
It's
to
me.
Dr. Wolf.
Oh, Dr. Wolf.
I thought I had my actions.
Oh, you did hold your action. I apologize. Dr. Wright.
Yeah, so now there's two demonic little black creatures there.
Congratulations.
Oh boy.
It's
I'll quick draw my pistol, pointing
Yep.
at the black creatures, and
Oh,
say, Cal, my boy, ask Sorrow what we should do. Should I shoot these things?
Cal says, "No, don't shoot into the circle."
All right then.
I was too nervous.
Not into the circle.
Not into the circle, right? And Rhodes Foley and Dr. Wolf.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I tripped.
You have more actions.
What am I gonna do with them, Barry?
Hold them.
Don't you have more holy water?
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't.
Unless I wasn't given any.
I thought you put a vial in your valise.
He did, but he does not have his valise on his person. And that was what I specifically asked.
Don't I? I don't.
Not on your person. It's here. It's in the room.
Oh, okay. Well, if I have it in my purse, my
I've been carrying this around for.
So I'll go over if it's the holy water's there. Yeah, I'll go over and grab the holy water. Yeah.
Right.
So
do you have 3 actions?
I do. Yeah.
You will have a 3rd action. What do you
Okay.
wish to do with that? Once you have
Well, I mean, I saw him splash it, right?
Mm-hmm. And it seemed to have some effect.
Okay, well,
Halting effect, but
because the little black creatures are worrisome, do I think that if I just, sling it, I'll be able to splatter all 3?
yeah, you're reasonably accurate with that.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm gonna do.
Seems legit.
What?
I like the perplexed look on Frankie's face.
No, don't shoot them. Okay, let me just lob this at
It's
them.
holy water!
You're not lobbing it like a grenade.
No,
You're decapping it.
Oh, that would be cool.
I should have made a holy water grenade.
Use holy water and touched explosives.
What am I supposed to do?
All right, so cap off and sling.
Yeah, so I'll run up. The power of Christ.
Is that the direction you go?
I mean, so yes, because that's what he was talking about, and
Yes,
that's
it
the
was.
only reference I would have.
I like it. Are you not a churchgoer because all of the English here are churchgoers? Are you practicing?
Medicine. Is that an answer?
That is exactly the answer I expected.
I am actively, with every action I take, going against the word of the Lord.
Right, so yes, with that I believe
Every
so go
day.
ahead.
I mean, I'm creating life, so in a way, does that
No.
make me?
By the power of
Myself. Yeah, wait, the power of me, my God.
Power of me compels you.
Okay, but I will say the words.
Yes. All right.
And
Go ahead and give me a willpower.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be using meth in that case?
Oh, I'm on that. I'm actively on
Truly,
that.
the human spirit knows no bounds.
Here, have the sacrament. Not the best. No, it's the sacrament.
Did you say wit?
Will.
Will?
I'm sorry, Sequoia.
Can it be? Oh, wait, actually, no. My amphetamines give me +1 to will. The power of Christ truly compels you.
Oh, maybe it's the drugs. I'm adult enough to actually believe
I'm
this
gonna
shit.
use another one of my rerolls. That's a little bit better. So that's 17.
Okay, 17. All right, so literally no obvious effect on Ray Bonigal. One of the black creatures you hit, and everyone's going to see this, it starts to split apart. It looks like in ribbons where the drips hit it, spin around, spin into the ground, and disappear into nothing. The other one turns towards you and glares. You now see burning where their eyes were. You now see burning flames, or where the eyes should be, burning flames.
I'm gonna use my other action to back the hell away from it. Oh boy!
Tonight.
Yeah.
So, Raya.
Okay. So on my first action, I'm going to yell to Dr. Wright, go make more holy water.
That was a ritual.
By
That
the
took some time,
power
but
of
okay.
me.
Okay, with enough. Well, first of all, with enough methamphetamines, anything's possible. So write that down.
Yes, go ahead and jot that down.
All right. So you're gonna holler at him, make some more holy water. I don't know how you're gonna react to that.
Well, I mean, it'll get me out of here, right? do I see water in this room? Is there like a bucket of water, a jug of water?
There's not just a freestanding water, but you know the kitchen's right over there, and you know there's water in there.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You run into the kitchen,
yeah.
but when you get your next.
Fine, God.
This is me asking an character question about just as a suggestion here. Does Dr. Wright have any theology?
You don't need to ask questions.
I was just gonna say I wanted to know
I
if
have
there's a
thanatology. I have parapsychology. I have psychology.
not what I not what I
None
was
of the
gonna go.
pseudosciences
Yes.
like theology.
I need to take
Unfortunately,
one level
neither
after
does
this.
Wolf.
Right,
But
there you
otherwise,
go.
I had an idea. But unfortunately, I can't give that idea.
After this, I will be.
On my second
gods work?
action, is there any way that I can
Why does God need a steam locomotive?
try to attack Ray through the circle
Well, that's up to you.
with without putting my hand in?
So far you solidly struck him to the point where everyone heard it, and by the sound expected it to crack bones. It didn't seem to do anything to him.
Okay. So I would actually like to do a non-lethal wound this time.
Okay.
I'm thinking, arm or
Trying to strike
shoulder
for a cut.
or something like that. Strike
right.
for a cut. I'm trying to draw blood.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
But I am deliberately, because of what I experienced last time, not putting my hand.
Yes, I get that. No, that part I think you are good enough to control.
Okay.
Now the fire ants that have replaced his blood will pour out.
21.
Okay, so with a 21, you do successfully hit. Do you envision? Tell me what you think you did.
So what I am imagining doing, I don't actually want to do real damage
Right,
to him.
right.
I just want to.
So tell me what you do.
So I slice with my Exculpus into his shoulder, just kind of like an X shape.
Into the shoulder, down,
Into the
down
shoulder,
across the chest?
down across the chest.
Very good. All right. So, Ray, go ahead and give me a vitality roll.
Okay. And I have the slab of meat feature, which gives me a level of armor everywhere.
Oh, boy.
I'm essentially doing
Thank
like
you
what
for being
when
honest.
Frankie and I dueled in
Yes,
First
no,
Blood.
I get what
Don't
I
worry, he's got that slab of meat is
I
going to
want slab
become
of
even
meat,
more
too.
like marble and the pure power of obsidian darkness within him.
I'm Sir Juggernaut, my fair lady.
So, what am I adding? I'm sorry.
Vitality.
So, vitality,
So that's a 14, and I don't know what you want to do with my armor. So.
right, plus the slab of meat.
Okay.
So, you are able to make a cut. The cut that you make, the only thing that you see is wisps of black, doesn't look like smoke, almost like black droplets of rain flow up out of the wound. There 3 or 4 come out, and then the wound disappears. And it was a good, solid wound. You saw the cut. You saw the flay.
On
Ray,
my-
you don't feel anything.
On my third action,
Well,
I'm
that's
going to
usual, right?
do that again.
Do the same? Okay.
Also across the chest.
Very good. This one across the chest, not shoulder.
Yeah. 16 on this one.
Okay, with a 16, you get a cut that immediately slices. As fast as you're slicing, it's closing back up.
Okay.
Okay, so that is Raya. So then that means... All right, so the other black creature that is inside the circle, how far have you backed away, Dr. Wright?
How big is this room?
You're in a fairly large combination sitting room, dining room, living
Is that
room.
outside?
You're about 18 by 20 feet.
Oh, I do,
in the kitchen.
15. Oh, wait. No, I haven't gone up there yet.
Oh.
So 15 feet.
So you're going to almost back to the wall.
Yeah.
All right. So for all of you guys, you will see this thing launch
Oh, God.
at Dr. Wright.
20 feet.
Looks as if hey, you can't go 20 feet because you have to go through the wall. It almost looks as if it has wings the way it jets over there. It will come out at you. You guys will see the talons.
I have a question. From the first round, I had said I held 2 actions. Do those follow me?
No.
Well,
Not since you used the actions from
What
this
circle did you draw, Ayden?
What
Because
if,
it only stops
what
you
if I
guys
say I'm
from
going to
getting
shoot
to me.
it? Does that change your mind?
Yeah, circle sucks.
Oh.
Get an F in circles.
we
It's spirit
reversed
circles.
complete reversion of the thing. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. That my mistake. The barriers were supposed to keep it in, not everything else out. My mistake.
You guys have seen that the circle has some effect on some things, like you guys. All right, so Doctor, go ahead and give me your vitality.
Oh, that's perfect.
Your magic circle was a really good try.
Just no respect.
Double 9s, you say?
Double 9s, you say?
So that'd be a 21.
So the creature leaps at you. Tell me how you stop it from getting to you.
Ooh. Essentially, I step to the side and just thwap it with my cane and
Very
use
good.
the force of pushing on it if it does resist to kind of push me out of the way.
All right, so you-
I'll hop if anybody's looking. If anybody's looking,
Do you have
it's,
acting?
it's nimble. No, I'm not acting. I'm like
You're actually hopping.
I'm actually hopping.
Okay.
I'm not feigning my
All right.
injury at this time.
Very good. So yeah, again, anyone and you guys can envision if anyone's watching or not. But you cloud it behind the head, that little bend as it's leaping forward where you can hook, grab the hook behind the back of the head, and you slam it full force into the wall. It smacks down, turns around, and gets up. That's where we're in on that.
That's fair.
So Ray now speaks. I have come for mine.
Cool.
That's it.
Who has what it needs?
So Marood gets up where Ayden is, gets up, pulls himself up, helps you up, so you will be on your feet for your actions. Is there any reason anyone would be looking at melee? Does anyone envision that they would have
No.
any reason to look
No.
at melee?
Not until my
I
next
told
turn.
you I
I'm
was looking
currently
at them.
focused.
But now with the creature having jumped out,
A
would you be
little
looking at this time?
busy right now.
no, I don't
Much
think
as I would
anyone
want
is, unless Frankie has something.
Nah, I'm staring at this thing.
Okay. So
Start hitting the oil demon with your rosary. Just
So, Ayden, you are in complete control of yourself. What do you do?
So I stand up.
You are up. He helps you.
Yeah, I help. He helps me get up. I pull out my flask. I spin the cap. I pour it out. Take a quick drink myself.
Of the holy water?
No, this is my gin flask. I figured the holy water. I figured the holy water's all gone.
Okay, so tell me what this is.
So it's just my hip flask.
Oh,
But what I'm going to do, right? I mean, it's
Well, I'm going to face a demon.
and I'm going to point at the demon and basically old Arabic. I'm going to start reciting the ritual to bind unclean spirit into a vessel.
Very good.
And I'm just going to sit at him and just start speaking in that.
Speaking it. All right. Give me
into
your
the
theology roll.
flask.
Mythology, right?
Mythology works. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So that's 10.
Yeah, feel free to chip.
Please chip it.
Oh, chip it.
That if you had kept that, you would have unleashed the
Easy.
mastery, the technique known as the Matsuba, taught by Master Roshi. Oh, that was way better.
So that's 17.
All right. So you start the chant. Anyone who's looking in the circle, the Ray spirit is looking in Wright's general direction, which is allowing you, Raya, to take the attacks to the head. You guys will again, because of the position, see the head unnaturally turn the opposite way, looking directly at you, and he just cackles pretty. Probably not having an effect.
Yes.
You have another action. Do you want to continue? You have only 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So then, what I will do then at this point is I'll drop to my knees, in submission and to Allah kind of thing, and I'm just going to really focus on it.
So my question before you do that, what do you envision Ayden's beliefs are? Do you follow a single religion?
I kind of imagine him like the guy in The Mummy, where he just has a bunch of this stuff, and because he thinks they're all, not because he's like a scammer,
right?
He thinks that every religion has some part of the truth.
Okay,
so
I like that. So we are strictly going to use mythology.
The John Constantine method. So
I'll use my second thing. So that's 14. That's going to be 18.
Okay. So this time, the Ray Spirit's head has turned back. You, however, since you're focused on him, the head turns back, but turns in the direction to roughly 10 o'clock, around the circle again, with where it was at 12. If you take just the barest glance, you see Mei Ling is there. You think you see a very faint blue flame somewhere at her chest.
Okay.
Okay? Frankie. Do you want me to catch you back up? What's going on?
No, I'm caught up.
All right.
So the circle that's on the ground.
Yes.
It's not written in anything that I recognize, right?
No.
Yeah. So okay, and I don't have any idea.
Because you've done exorcisms, you have a general concept of what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be something that does not allow anything out to affect you guys. And it is supposed to be something where in contained, at least through exorcism, you would continue to do damage to the spirit to the point where the spirit leaves the body. That's at least what you've seen in the past for you.
I'm definitely not seeing that really happening right now.
No, you are not.
The biggest effect has been the holy water so far.
Correct.
So
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Working on it.
I'm trying to think of how he would come at this. He still doesn't want to kill him yet. It's like a plan B.
Okay. Off to your right, Sarah screams and is launched backwards to the ground. So she looks like she is struck by something in the stomach and hits the ground.
Maybe we should have waited till tomorrow and talked to the nomads.
No, I'm not gonna look over.
But I'm saying no. Yeah. You don't see the Ray demon or the Ray spirit looking at her.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is wrap my rosary around the end of the non-blade end of my axe, and I want to jab him in the face with it.
So you are going to try and do the same effect that Raya is doing, which is to step to the circle and shove through.
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to touch him with the rosary on his face.
Okay. All right. And your faith is
Catholic.
okay. So you believe you would believe in the rosary.
Stringently.
Very good. So go ahead and give me a charm roll, and you
Okay.
will add 3 to it in addition to whatever else you have.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use my reroll. I'm gonna use my other one. There we go.
And Barry's like,
Is that enough?
good. Use your resources.
Okay.
So 15 plus. So 20 total.
20.
20. Okay. So you touch, and again, the Ray Spirit has been focused in Dr. Wright's direction. It recoils back. What foul magic? And, Ray, you get a shot. Give me a willpower roll.
Come on.
Go corrupt. Use a
You should
reroll.
use
I'm
a
out
reroll.
of that.
There
No,
are
why-
Why don't
we
you
have
just
two. We have
spend
two left.
And
Sure,
you
yeah.
can push yourself.
You have 2 more chips. You can use it if you would like.
Okay,
I think
actually, what
we're-
does that mean?
So,
'Cause-
so if you use all of your rerolls that you have for free, you can gain 1 additional corruption. You become more corrupt, but you get a reroll.
But that corruption is now official, and you are that much more to going away.
Yeah, and honestly, the number's been so high to resist this.
We're all corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are.
I mean,
there
that's
are
kind of
rerolls in the center.
mandatory with the character
You're
creation.
welcome
We
to
all
use-
have to have
There
corruption.
are 2 in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use one of the ones in the center, but that, I'm done for tonight. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Use the previous one.
Use different
Yeah,
dice.
That was a 9.
Use the last reroll.
That's a 15.
All right, so Ray, for some reason, the spirit that you're fighting with, the image of you that you're fighting with, for just a moment, leaves his chin open. You strike at the chin just as he comes back to it, rock him pretty good, but the fight goes on. Okay, so reels back from the rosary. There is smoke billowing off his face. I'm assuming that's not your only action.
Yeah, no, I have another one. So I
And moves to the back of the circle, which does not necessarily put him out of your distance.
yeah, and I imagine that my axe handle's pretty long.
I would imagine that too.
And so my goal...
You're using the axe that Marud and Cal
Yeah.
taught you. It's very long.
Yeah, so my goal now is to cram it into his mouth.
Wow. So are we specifically aiming for the mouth?
I'm aiming for the mouth. I want to cram the rosary in his
All right.
mouth.
You might lose
Sorry
some
for your
teeth.
teeth.
That's
I mean,
okay.
he's already probably got glass in his mouth.
So that is a minus
Come on.
5.
I've eaten way too many things today.
If I-
Why would we be worried about teeth? We're all British. That was a joke to our British fans.
Yes.
Well, it's
Um,
British at the time.
So
Right.
Frankie has an ability for the headshots.
Mm-hmm.
Head taker. It's the
I
one
know
punch
that
man
she
side
has
villain
it.
scene with
It's-
sword.
Bullet to the brain. Oh,
It's
shoot
just
at the
shooting.
target.
Okay.
Dang.
All right.
All right.
I mean, go for broke, Frankie.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna try to get him in the head,
specifically the mouth.
specifically in the
Very
mouth.
good.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Double one.
Double ones.
Double one.
Okay, so you
Welcome to the club.
Bite the rosary in half. Do it.
you will take the strike as you hit the mouth. The spirit is screaming, but the rosary spins off the end of the axe handle. At which point he bites it. Go ahead and give me a vitality.
Man, you just keep biting. Oh my god! You
Now,
keep
now
biting.
you're doing good.
That's a 19.
And bites through the end, takes a chunk of approximately 1.5 inches off and spits it out. When you pull the axe handle back, it's actually gone. And the rosary is inside the circle. Now, anybody that's looking, the rosary inside the circle is smoking. There's a pink smoke billowing off it. It doesn't look like it's getting smaller or anything like that. There's just smoke coming off of it, and the Ray Spirit is standing away from it.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to go back to the top. So at this point, Ray, give me a will roll.
Sorry, man. Apparently, the demon flowing through you is doing real well.
Yeah, I've got a 12.
All right,
Goodness.
Then now give me a vitality roll.
It's gonna be like 30
Good
out.
Lord.
Oh my god! That's a 22!
Okay, so everybody outside the circle is going to watch Ray step out.
Uh-oh.
He steps towards the circle in the direction where Mei Ling and Marud were at, so the top part. As he's stepping through, it's like he's stepping through molasses. So he steps normal speed, and as he's coming through, he steps through and out. And Ray is out. For anybody that can see him, which definitely will not include you, Dr. Wright, but for anyone who can see him at this point, it looks like you saw Ayden. It looks like Ray overlaid with these really strange, really old wrinkly man or hag features on him. They're emblazoned. They don't look like they're there, but there's that shifting face back and forth, back and forth. Dr. Wright, the creature with you.
No.
Your vitality. No, not roll it. What is it?
Oh, it's 3.
It's a 3. So the creature takes 2 swings at you, one claw and a second. In both cases, you step back. The eyes, where the eyes should be, that burning red flame looks like it's getting brighter, but it's missed both times. So we are going to now hit. Sara is now writhing on the ground, and you guys can. If anyone was not aware before, you now hear her. Ayden would not be there. Ayden's over there. Dr. Wolf, you can give me a wits roll, and then after that, Wolf, it will be your turn.
Okay, so this time it is a 14.
All right, so with a 14, you are going to see where she is writhing on the ground, small, maybe about the thickness of a pencil. Black strands are wrapping around her as if somebody is winding her up in twine.
Okay, so changes my strategy. I was going to try to use my newfound strength to shove that thing back in, but I see that she's getting like tied up with whatever it is.
And it seems to be abject pain, screaming.
So I don't know what these things are. These are beyond me in a lot of ways, but I know she's in pain. And I know, at least for whatever it is, she's the one to get us out of this. There's got to be a reason why they're subduing her. So I'm going for her.
And what are you going to do?
So I'm going to try and, well, best I can do at this point, try to rip the strands off her.
Very good. Are you wearing gloves?
I probably am still wearing the gloves from tonight.
Very good. Give me an unarmed combat roll.
Would Iron Grip help?
Tell me what Iron Grip does. I think
if I recall, Iron Grip, it's usually better for like holding on to things. Let me grab.
That was what I was thinking. If it wasn't additional strength, it was additional stamina to hold it. Does anyone else know?
Sorry,
Right.
I should have just pulled it up before I just said, "Can I do this?" Here it is. Has an exceptionally firm grip. He gains +1 on grappling rolls. And additionally, he never drops an object he's holding, even if
not add.
Okay. Figured I'd ask just in case.
So,
okay, by unarmed combat. Here we go. That is 14.
So with a 14, you have a hold of the strands.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you envision pulling them off? They are wrapped around her. Think wire wrapped around somebody.
Okay.
How are you going to pull them? What are you hoping to do?
Well, first of all, I mean, I'm assuming there's certain parts where it's like the vital organs and
Stomach.
stuff. They're wrapped around the stomach. So the way I see it is more like I'm trying to get my fingers underneath. I mean, while it might cut at my fingers and stuff like
get
that.
Your fingers underneath.
If anything, I know she's screaming, so it's like, right there. I need her to stop exhaling. I need her to like suck in her chest. So this is going to be real rough, but I kind of like, with the grip, I know it's hard for the viewers to see, but basically, fingers grip, push down into her stomach so that at least there's enough of give, and...
So you're going to tear the strands against each other, trying to break them.
Yeah.
Very good. Go ahead and give me a vitality roll.
Well, now I have my new vitality going through me right now. I'm going to use the last reroll.
Yeah.
So the pool is now empty.
That was not as good. How much do I want to give into the beast?
Do it.
Let me go with what I had originally was 7 plus
Narratively,
2.
do it.
Do it, Michael.
Player-wise,
Do it.
please don't.
Succumb to the dark
Doctor
side.
It's a chain reaction kind of thing.
I think 7 plus 2 is 3 would have been 12. I'll go with the 12 for right.
All right, so with a 12, you are straining against this. You do not seem, they are not breaking.
Gotcha,
But you seem to have a good solid grip. That was action 1.
yeah, and I'm just gonna.
Continue. Go
Yep.
ahead and give me a roll.
Come on, Michael. Are you a palpican or a palpican?
You're going to add 1 to the roll.
Add 1 to it.
Oh, add 1 to the roll.
Okay. That is 14.
So with a 14, you start pulling them. You can feel them straining apart. You have a third action.
I do not have a third action.
Okay.
That's it. But I'm starting there.
You're starting
and,
to strain
and at
them
this
apart.
at this point, the rippling's starting to solidify. It's becoming less I wasn't like a flabby man or anything like
Right.
that. But now it's very much defining into muscle.
Corded-
it's becoming
corded
into
muscle.
corded.
Perfect.
I see you did.
Dr.
it.
Wright.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Well, this thing is coming after me.
Oh, it's definitely coming after you.
I'm just wondering if I run upstairs if it's gonna follow me.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm
You
thinking.
yellow belly.
No, I was told to make holy water.
Upstairs.
That's where the water is.
No.
The water's downstairs.
The water's downstairs?
Yeah, in the kitchen.
Oh, wait,
He
okay.
knows.
Are we in a basement?
No, you're on the first
We're in,
floor.
like,
You're in
the
a
foyer.
combination living room,
That's
sitting
what the
room.
neighbors are thinking
dining
about, right?
I thought we were in the basement.
Everyone's
So
screaming.
I have the wrong image.
Yeah.
So then I will
Yes,
just...
because Dr. Wright knows everything happens either in the basement or the attic.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You
I
know,
get that,
something
I get
shady
that.
is in the basement. So then I'll just go to the kitchen.
Okay, so you just turn and run from this thing, right?
Yeah, effectively. Is there a
Are
door?
you-
No.
You see the opening. That's
Yeah.
not an issue. You're not gonna run through the circle. You're gonna run around the circle.
Yeah, was I even near the circle?
Oh yeah, you're on the other side of the circle. You continue. So here's the circle. You continue to back up. It came out of the circle at you. Kitchen's over there.
Okay, then I have this completely wrong in my head because I thought I was closer to the door than the wall opposite.
You're closer to the front door. Yes.
Oh. Okay, so the kitchen's on the other side,
Yes.
you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll screw it.
Okay. With the cane, are you endeavoring to...
Oh no, I'm running.
You're just running.
I'm running.
All right. Go ahead and give me a coordination roll.
Okay, cool.
The nice thing is no one's paying attention to you.
Ooh, too bad my coordination is reduced by my math. I'll use my final reroll.
Why is it gravity always gets weird when I get high?
So that's 11.
Okay, so I mean, nothing exceptional as far as the run, but you skitter around past Cal. Cal, you can already see Cal is in a fighting stance, so you're assuming Cal's going after the thing behind you. That would be your quick assumption.
Ooh, perfect. I put Cal in it between me, effectively.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
Allegedly.
I put Cal between it and me.
effectively.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. That works for me.
All right, so then you will run past. Are you fully focused on the kitchen?
Yes.
All right, give me a wits roll.
17.
17. All right. So you will make it to the kitchen on your first action.
Yep. Second action. Okay. Where's the water?
There are jugs of water.
Okay. So I'll just
They're
go
kept to.
to a jug of water, and
Yep.
I want to. I'm a smart dude. I have a 4 intellect. I think I might remember the ritual.
Oh, so you're going to do it from memory?
Yeah, because there's the book's not in here,
That's right. The book is not in here.
and I am.
Plot 2, Raya.
Go ahead and put a character point in there. I like the thinking. So
I got it.
Go ahead and give me a roll. It's not going to be quick, but give me a
Yeah.
roll to start the ritual. Does he remember?
Hey, God.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
No. Oh wait. Can I? I could use the. Yeah. I'll
Use the one you just got.
I'll use the one I just got.
Hey, God.
I literally would
Grab
Claude
it. Could you
Veranda.
watch the fairy water?
It's been a really rough
Oh
night.
my God. I've summoned another one. This one says it can kick that one's butt. So that instead. Wait, what was I giving you? What kind of roll? Because it was a memory roll, so an intellect,
you
right?
gave me an
Just straight
intellect
intellect roll. Okay, cool. Then that's 15.
Okay, so 15, you begin the incantation. Raya, where you are at, you will see Cal is now fighting with something.
I have another action.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you're just going to continue.
I'm just going to continue. I mean, so
this is seconds. The ritual takes minutes.
Oh,
so,
darn it! Really?
Yes.
Okay,
you'll see that Cal is fighting with something. That Cal is fighting with knives, and you are hearing what sounds like knife on knife.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Cal look like he's doing well against it, or does it?
There's not blood flying off, so
Okay.
I mean it's your choice how you decide. But you are also next.
Okay.
I mean, how well is anyone really doing right now?
I'm fine.
Demon's doing pretty good.
Yeah, Demon's doing great.
Ray is out of the circle.
Okay.
And is moving to where Maine moved to.
Okay. So I need to get between him and
pressing on my fork with
her.
Okay.
So I am going to get in between them.
Okay.
And I am going to use 2 of my actions to start cutting his chest again.
Okay.
But this time I'm not holding back.
All right.
Because of the way he was healing, I'm not going to take his head off.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to do actual
damage. I mean, he has apparently quite a bit of neck to you.
So give me the first attack.
So first attack. Oh, that was a crappy roll. I'm going to use my.
Very good.
And these legs
like an id. No head spiders.
21.
So with a 21, you will actually strike. Go ahead and give me damage. Does anyone remember armor? I think. Where's my little cheat sheet? We have not had armor yet.
Yeah, none of us ever have
what
armor.
Do you want?
Right. Give me 1 sec.
Okay.
Like the stats, or what are you looking for?
And your armor is equivalent to 1, right?
Yes. 1.
All right, very good.
1 level of armor everywhere.
So damage is going to be 2d10 plus your vitality plus your weapon modifier.
Okay.
Give me a location first. I'm remembering these in the wrong order.
So location is. I was aiming for the chest.
Specifically for the chest?
Yes.
All right, so torso you can do. So a chest hit is a chest hit. So again, 2d10, your vitality, your weapon damage bonus.
Okay. 16.
All right, so with a 16, so Ray, you are going to take the equivalent of a serious wound.
And I also have the tough feature, which I will receive no negatives.
All right, so it is a good, solid.
You are the perfect host, my dude.
And so what you see on that first strike is he's bleeding red,
Okay.
not black.
So and I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be holding the third action.
I thought one of the actions was to get in between. You have 3 actions, right?
Oh.
Do you want to hold the?
Yeah, I'm going to hold
okay,
this
hold the
next action,
second
because I want to have it held.
Very good. So Ayden, you are next.
Realizing this thing's probably more powerful than I first imagined, and thinking that there's power in blood, I'm going to set the container down. I'm going to pull out a knife. I'm going to cut my hand, and I'm going to kind of take the blood and put the creature's name on the flask, and I'm going to refocus my efforts.
So you're going to write its name with your finger?
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to take an action to do that.
All right. And then I am going to then try to bind it into the flask.
Very good.
And I'm hoping, maybe by, the amount of wounds I take, I can get a bonus.
I would agree with that. So go ahead and give me your attack roll, which will be
Why is everything going dark?
plus your vitality. Yeah, you don't really want to roll too high with this.
So that's 15.
Plus your vitality.
Which is 17. Plus my mythology.
Oh, God, no. Plus the amount of damage. Or no. Plus the amount of damage which you did. So 17. So your damage is going to be 2. So now give me your mythology for your binding roll.
So that would be 3 more.
No.
Oh.
Make the roll for it.
Okay.
You are at, if this has any effect on the mythology roll, you are up. Yeah. You're -2 to coordination and -2 to your skill rolls. So you'll be -2 to that roll. You are, however, +2, so break even at 0.
But mythology.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I will take a point of physical corruption. Since I figure blood magic is kind of bad to reroll.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
No blood magic. We mages are misunderstood.
So additional
I'll use blood
corruption.
magic to show.
So So that's going to be 14. I think the other one was a better roll because there's 15 at that one. So yeah.
With a 15. Okay. Do you have another action?
Nope, I just have 2 actions.
Okay. So you are casting the spell, reading the words, saying the words. The first time
Bleeding out.
The first time you do it, right, well, there's that. You're becoming very focused. The first time you don't really feel like anything. The second time you feel like you are pulling on something. Even though your hands are holding the vessel, you actually feel like you're pulling at something. But that's where you are at this point.
All right.
From Ayden, we go to Frankie.
Frankie's hoping that because the thing's out of the circle, he can reach into it now.
Into the circle?
So
Okay.
he's gonna reach for the rosary.
Okay.
Say it with me, everyone.
So
Throw out!
Frankie believes Frankie can reach in.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, do you have theology?
No.
All right. So give me a coordination roll, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Give me a coordination roll, and add your will to it.
Cool. Okay. 22.
Wow. Yeah. You snatch up the rosary. You've got it.
That's my first
Too bad
action.
there's not something like true faith or something like that you could take.
Yeah. My second action is I want to jump on this thing's back. So I want to jump on Ray's back.
Now, are you running through the circle to get to it, or around the circle? We're talking a matter of feet.
Yeah. No. I imagine I could reach from where I was, so I would just.
No, not where Ray is. Where you are at the bottom of the circle.
So I was at 6.
Yep. Ray is up right now at 11, moving towards melee.
Okay, so I would go around.
All right. Yeah, and that's what I said. It's not a big, but it's a big.
Actually,
difference on what
no.
you
I just reached through. I would go through. Yeah, I'll be real.
I
be real.
was like, well, I can clearly grab this. Just
Very
Yeah.
good. So then you run through. So go ahead and give me a coordination roll,
Okay.
adding your will to it.
Okay.
No, adding the will. It's not a will roll.
Oh, just adding your will?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. In this case, we're adding
11.
2 stats together.
Okay, so you step into it and you are thrown back. It's not hard for you to get control of yourself, but you are thrown back out.
Okay.
Do you have another action?
No, those are my 2 actions.
All right. So we've gone with Ayden.
Back
Oh,
to Rose.
Ray is the one who's missing. So Ray, you can feel that your next action is to take Mei Ling's head off by grabbing one shoulder, grabbing her head, and just tearing. That is what you feel like you are doing. You're not sure why, but you have an immense amount of anger focused at her. I don't see your character saying, yeah, that's fine, I'll do that. What do you envision Ray would do?
Well, I'm still mid-fight with Mirror Self, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. But you feel this. Oddly, you're now getting 2 perspectives.
I mean, I'm not gonna take the angry Chinese lady's head off.
I agree.
mean,
So what? But tell me, how do you envision you would deal with this?
I gotta win.
You've got to win.
I
All
mean,
right. At all costs.
at any cost, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a.
I don't hear no bell.
So go ahead and give me
Still got the eye of the
an
tiger.
intelligence roll, an intellect roll.
Literally have that feature written on. So,
Which feature?
I have a tiger.
And what does that do?
Well, it's one of the add-ons from the Pugilist thing. It allows me to take a special Pugilist feature on its own.
Okay.
So,
Very good.
you said intellect?
Intellect.
Really, Barry?
This is mean.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a 5.
All
Just
right,
gotta
then-
keep
then
hitting
just-
harder.
Then at this point, just give me another attack roll. Give me another pugilist roll.
By melee.
I haven't rolled that before, but okay.
For fighting in the... Oh, have I been having you roll will?
Yeah, you've been having me roll.
It is now pugilism.
Good news.
Okay.
Oh no.
You are now fighting this thing in the mirror openly.
Ooh.
Wow, nice.
Better.
Let's hope this is good.
That's 24.
Wow. All right. Give me a location. Where did you break through?
How do I decide location?
You just
You can roll me
Stop
2d10
hitting
and tell me the
yourself.
number.
Stop hitting yourself.
8.
All right.
Do you have
so,
Lucky Shot?
No, I don't know what Lucky Shot is.
So that's basically a good lower abdominal blow. Go ahead and give me your damage, which is going to be 2d10 plus your vitality. You're not wearing the...
No, I didn't know that was an option.
Right. Well, and no one would have wanted you to have it going in.
Well, they didn't take it away from me either.
That's
so.
true.
Well, that's two completely opposite ends of the spectrum. Alright, so that's 14.
Is speaking in action?
No, generally not, unless you're making a major command or that type of thing.
How about throwing stuff?
Throwing? Yes, throwing is an action.
Alright,
Shade.
I got a 16.
Throwing shade.
Throwing insults. How much?
16.
So a 16. All right. So you get a good strike to the abdomen. The creature staggers back for just a moment, but comes back at you. I believe you have 2 actions.
I got 3 actions.
Let's go again.
Well, 3 actions as long as one of them is directly combat related.
Gotcha.
Just keep pummeling, man. Go, man.
That's a decent roll.
When you start punching, you do really well, man. Just
Whether it's almost like that's my entire thing.
whether it's you or the demon, you roll really well when you're fighting.
22. That's another 24.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me a location.
That's an 11.
Okay. So with an 11, you're again a little higher up in the chest area, but a good solid strike. Go ahead and roll your damage. Add 2 this time.
So 16.
So 16. Basically the same effect. A good solid hit to the chest area, the thing staggers back. Give me another intellect roll.
That's a 7.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your last attack.
Alright.
He doesn't need to be smart. He just needs to punch hard.
Exactly.
I just need to
That's
win. Alright.
It's that DBZ abridged.
Headshot?
thing.
Is that a thing I can do?
figured it out.
You
We just
can
need
take
to
a
hit them
headshot, so
really,
with a
really
headshot,
hard.
You are -3 to hit, but you are +5 damage.
Another one of those pugilist abilities. I have head taker. I take no minuses for aiming for the head.
There you go.
That's like something Goku would say. Yes, and remember how you've never beaten him.
17.
So with a 17, you will hit. You are hitting the head, so we don't need location. You will add 7 to this roll.
Hell yeah.
And then you're adding your vitality, your die roll, +7.
So that is
Oh my goodness.
it's a lot.
It's a number is a 1 point difference is
19,
important. So what is
21. 28?
28 total?
28.
Wow. Okay.
Well, you're adding let's see, 14 plus 9, 23 plus 3 for vitality, or what are you adding to the damage?
Pugilism.
He's rolling 2 dice.
Okay, I know he's
He's
adding
adding
2.
7.
Yep.
So this is 16, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Plus
He's adding
Plus
7.
3.
from the vitality, so he's
And
adding
he's adding vitality.
So
That's it.
19. I get +2 from 2 different stats in my features. So
21.
21 plus the 7, 28.
Okay.
So yeah, so a 28. All right, so
And just
this time you actually do
Like a
it right.
pumpkin.
Solid head hit, and it backs up, and the mirror that you kind of saw shatters away, and you are not seeing you anymore. What has backed away is a hag.
Mm-hmm.
She's in rags, and she is staring at you, baleful eyes. Do you have another action?
I'm out of actions.
Right? That's what you see. Outside, I believe Raya is there. Ray stops. Just stops. Whatever Ray was doing just stops. Okay? It's not your turn, but I'm just letting you know what happened. All right, so...
Do I have any control in the real world?
None.
Okay, so there's no way I could start laughing while standing there?
You know, I would think that you, with your difficulty, your character would start...
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question is, do they hear it as laughter, or do they envision it as the cackle that came out?
Well, it's my hedonistic cackle,
Right.
which Ayden has heard.
Right. Okay.
So-
So yeah, you guys will hear this. Everyone has heard it in the past, but Ayden, you know it. So I'm going to let you give me wits roll.
Okay.
Oh, good, it's working.
that would be the end result of the wits roll. You'll know that.
So 9, 10, 13.
So with a 13, Ray must be in some control. That's Ray. For everyone else, I'm going to suspect it just sounds like the
I'm
creepy
a
hag
little
is still in
I'm a little
control.
busy right now.
So I'll say, Ray's free.
All right, so you guys hear that. Anybody looking in the direction of Mei Ling There is a blue flame flash that comes out of Mei Ling, washes over Ray. Ray, go ahead and give me a will roll.
Jeez. There we go.
Can I use
Your
my held
concentration
action
on
to
there.
get out of the way? Of
You
that?
can. You can. Go ahead and give me a coordination roll.
16.
16. All right.
19.
So with a 19, you are able to leap free and maintain your stance, so you're still in control. You can take actions. So, the spirit and you, so inside with you, the hag is going to look at you and say, it's not worth it this time, but beware, I will return. For outside, you guys are going to see Ray start to shudder like epilepsy. Just shaking. That's going to be Cal. You guys wouldn't see that. Wolf, you are not going to see this. Your roll with Sara and the black strands.
Okay.
When the cackle that you heard hits, those strands seem to tighten even more. Give me your roll.
Another vitality.
Mm-hmm.
Throw out.
Out of the fire and into the frying pan, is that it? No, out of the frying pan into the fire. Either way. Either way, it's awful.
I don't like how long it's taking Michael.
No, I rolled 5. I got a total of 5 on my dice. But
How many actions do you have?
I have 2 actions.
So you have another action.
Okay. Well, the first, let me just add the vitality to that. So that's
Very good.
actually 8, but that's
All right.
still not,
Yeah, you
Well,
are losing the battle.
yeah.
These strands are starting to pull your hands towards your
Okay.
stomach.
Then as it's starting, then I'm going to try really, really extra hard here. Let's hope this actually works. Otherwise, I'm going to... Well, that's a lot better. So 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 3, 16.
Okay. We're going with 16. Did you have some other thought?
I do have 15 more XP to add to the vitality just to boost it by 1 more.
Do not like the way you asked that, Barry.
I'm just understanding what are you doing?
I'm spending 15 more XP as the adaptation's going through as I'm struggling.
And what is that from? I don't.
No, it's the throat serum. We kind of talked about it a little bit because the throat serum is... The way I was trying to develop it was to be more of like trying to speed up evolution and everything like that. It's just me justifying some XP spends on like strength and coordination and
So
stuff.
it's actually now a 17?
It's now a 17.
Okay.
My vitalities went from 2 to 4 in just a few minutes.
So as you are straining it apart and it's fighting you, at the last moment you break it free, everyone in the room is going to hear a thunderclap. The doctor, you are going to feel it as it blasts you back so that your body lands half in, half out of the circle.
Okay.
And see,
I'm probably like, trembling. I'm not fully there, but my flesh is rippling. The muscles are cording even more, and I'm just like, I don't think I was like a rotund man. I probably wasn't a thin man either, but I'm becoming far more defined. Just
I got you.
Yeah.
You guys will hear Cal scream. Ray is going to bend unnaturally backwards into a bridge, but not using his hands, so his head is the top half of the bridge.
I'm going to have so many back problems by the end of this adventure.
That's why you need a doctor.
Right? Ray is going to bend in this unnatural position. Anyone who's looking is going to see his body is going to glow blue, which is that same color that came through. And then it almost looks like his body in black pulls off of him and dissipates. And we'll stop right there.
No.
Oh, man.
All right, so next week.
Next week.
Thanks, Barry.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you for listening to another NCRP Productions podcast. To stay on top of everything we're doing, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook, all at NCRP Productions. You can show your support and help us continue to produce content by joining our Patreon. We offer additional podcasts like our B-sides and have GM materials, maps, and other fun things you can discover over time. You can find our podcasts on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, and many other fine podcast sites. Just look for us at NCRP Productions. We value your thoughts, so please don't hesitate to leave us feedback or comments. And if you would like to contact us directly, You can email us at ncrpproductions@gmail.com.